Hi, my name is Taylor Royal. I'm a senior at Rosen College of Hospitality Management. I am focusing in event management. I will be graduating in August, and I currently am with Hilton Orlando. So before Christ, I grew up in a Christian household. My mom was a Christian. She's a follower. She loves Jesus. She went to church. She still goes to church. My father, on the other hand, he's a believer. He's just not a follower. As I got older, I started following my father's path. I believed in God. I just didn't follow God at all. And I started questioning if he was real, if he was with me, and that led me down some pretty rough patches. And it could have led to severe punishment and to death. So I was introduced to Cru in a pretty peculiar way. I bike ride, and I decided to go for a bike ride one morning in February in spring of 2021. As I was going, I was trying to hit the 15-mile mark on my bike ride, which is the longest I've ever done. And on the way back, I had two options. I could either take a left into campus and end my bike ride at 14.9 miles, or I could take the long way and end at 15 miles. I decided in that moment I was going to take the long way and hit that 15-mile mark. As I pulled up to the bike rack, I exclaimed I made the 15-mile mark. I was happy, I was out of breath, and just so happened, Ellen, Lindsay, and Kevin were standing there, and they were like, "Oh, you bike ride, you did good, yeah." And they were very sweet and honest, and they didn't think I was gonna talk to them because I was huffing and puffing and could barely catch my breath. I wrecked my bike, and they asked me if I knew Jesus. And in that moment of huffing and puffing, I kind of was like, I'd been asking God, because I didn't know if he was real or not in that moment, for someone to talk to me about him. I had been begging, and just so happens when I'm out of breath, they ask, do I know who God is? And that was the moment that I said, I'm gonna take this step and I'm gonna see if you're real. They started talking to me about who God is and how he helps me and how he loves me, and it started all making sense. It started filling in these holes I had been trying to fill with other things that I couldn't fill. It was an empty void waiting to be filled by Christ. And it wasn't till about, I'd say, March or April that I said, this is it. This is the moment that I'm going to just say all in. I'm giving everything to Christ, and I'm going to try my hardest to learn and become one of his dearest followers and truly better myself through him. In, I believe it was April, my friend Ellen approached me while we were at Panera and said, "Hey, I think you're a really good candidate to go to Bosnia with us." And I'd never been really outside the country except to like Mexico or on a cruise. And I was super excited because I didn't know what to expect. And we got to Bosnia, and I kept saying, "Oh, I'm this baby Christian, I'm so new." And then once I was there and I was talking with the kids and we were interacting, I started noticing it was very easy to have these conversations about God and about Christ and how he does love us. And, we all sat down at this little cafe called Boca, and there was, I think, 6 Bosnian girls sitting with us, and it was Ellen and I, and we asked them how they pray. And they said that they pray out of the Bible on the Catholic Bible script that they pray. They don't have free-flowing prayers. And so we challenged them to just talk to God, because that's the one thing that I've learned, is the more you talk to God, the closer you get to him. And there's still some girls that I talk to in Bosnia that I have their Snapchat, WhatsApp, we still communicate. And I think this is the saying that we've had is, my story is bike racks to Bosnia. We met at the bike racks when I was begging God to show me him and someone to teach me, to him using me in Bosnia to teach others. And I can't wait to see where else he takes me.